At 24 and in need of turning their company around, Brad found the need to get senior employees to embrace their greatness. As a head football coach, he was chosen to turn a team around, and he used the same principles. He now travels the world helping people to live their values and experience a life of greatness. Please welcome to the stage, Brad Borkhuis.
How we doing? You feeling good today? Yeah. Huh? We feeling great? Yeah. I got a question for you. Do you think you are great? Yeah. My job is to come to campus and make sure everybody responds that way. Let me explain. Mother Teresa, Nelson Mandela, Michael Jordan, would we say they're great? Yeah. Were they only great on the days that we identified it or awarded them? Right? I've been exactly where you're at. Building your resume, working your butt off day in, day out, right? Earning that degree, wondering, how am I going to leave my mark on the world? How am I going to be remembered? Right? I know it. I've been there. Back in December, I was blessed enough to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. Everybody know what Mount Kilimanjaro is? Yeah. All right. In college, I was an offensive lineman, weighed 325 pounds. Yeah, so that altitude was scary. When I went to sign up for this, I told myself I was going to do it 2 years ago. And it took me time to get the courage to do it, but I ended up doing it. The funny part is, you guys know who REI is? Equipment Outdoors, right? So I did it through them. And I called them up, and they're going through the sign-up stuff, and they said, so, I see in your form here, how many multi-day camping events have you been on? Because this is a 6-day event. None. Oh, okay, she says. How many multi-day hikes have you done? None. And the silence that follows this other part is hilarious and terrifying. She goes, so you do realize that this is rated a 5 out of 5 for us, don't you? I said, yeah. And instantly, my heart's in my throat, and I'm going, I don't know if I can do this. Holy smokes. So let's fast forward to, I'm actually on the climb. Day 1, I'm a genius for this, right? Day 1, we're touring, and as we're coming, one part that we're actually coming back down a ridge and down some steps. And the guide goes, wow, look at them amazing birds and the amazing monkeys. And we're looking up, and I look up as I step down, and I roll my ankle on day 1 of 6. And I get up, right? Because I'm cool, right? So I get up, I'm cool, I'm good, right? We play that. And I'm going, oh my God, what am I doing? Holy, it's hurting, it's sore. Well, I was blessed enough, it wasn't that bad. I was able to get through it, and I kept walking through it. Day 2, I started getting a little bit of altitude sickness, right? I didn't want to eat. And the guide says, you gotta eat. You gotta eat, you can't make this if you don't eat. All right, I'll push through, I'll eat. I'll eat, I guess I can do that, so we fought through. I'm good at it. So I pushed through, and we ate, and we got to that part. And then we get to the final ascent day, and the final ascent day starts from base camp at midnight, right? So you can actually see the sunrise over all of Africa. So as we do this, I can't sleep the day before. I'm jacked, the sun's out, I can't sleep. So I wake up to do this climb exhausted. The toughest part of the climb, I'm exhausted. And we start the climb, the air is thin. And remember, I've been training for 3 months with the Bane mask and all that dumb stuff. I did it all. I'm trying to make this thing, because I know I'm a big guy climbing a mountain. Typically don't go together. So I'm making this climb. And I'm climbing, right? And I'm going to get to the top. I'm like, I don't know if I can do it. I can do this. And the guy just says, 1 step, right? All right, I can do 1 step. I can do 1 step. I kept doing it. I finally got to the top, right? The sunrise, I'll tell you this much, was amazing, right? In that moment, a lot of people, when I tell the story that I climbed Kilimanjaro, that was greatness, right? That was greatness personified, living it, right? But wait a second. When I got up from rolling my ankle, wasn't that greatness? Wasn't that living it, right? When I was sick and I ate, wasn't that greatness? We sometimes forget that greatness is not in the awards and the accolades. It's in the everyday. And that's what I bring to campus. I bring to campus the first process is to help you identify, if I asked everybody in here, do you have values?
Yes.
If I asked you to list your top 7, could you?
No.
Okay? We want everybody to be able to do this. Now I want you to imagine this. If we had everyone on campus living their 7 values, living their values, honesty, respect, whatever your top, think about what your top 7 are, and assume, right, that overall there's a similarity among people of what values are, right? If we all lived our values that we knew were the most important, how many issues that we struggle with on campuses wouldn't even exist? Respect, right? Men would respect women. Women would respect men. Women might respect women. I mean, it's amazing, right? There'd be no Catholic. You guys, that's what it's a basis of. And if we can have values and we can live our values, the challenge here is this. We call it FTL, failure to launch. I have been blessed to travel the world, and I've listened to some amazing speakers. And I keep on the corner of my desk a stack of great notes, right? All these notes we have from great speakers, going, yeah, and I should do that, and I should implement it in my business, in my teams, am I right? And where do they end up staying? Corner of that desk, right? Because I got back and life happened, right? I had to address this fire had to be put out, this had to be taken care of, I need to get this done, busy, right? And it doesn't get done. So when I found that I wanted to help people do this, I knew that it had to be implemented in a way that was easy, right? And more importantly, the implementation and the dedication, that's challenging. But we need to make it so that we can express it to everybody in an easy way. The program is available on YouTube, right? So you can watch it from your phones, you can watch it from your computers, from wherever. And it's a 10-week program that takes 10 minutes a week. So I come to campus, I give the initial presentation, I explain to everybody how it's going to work, and I give them all the tools they need to go for 10 weeks at 10 minutes a week. Would you all be able to make that kind of commitment?
Yeah.
Right? Do you think anybody on campus is going to say, I can't commit 10 minutes a week? Right? Some might, right? But we know they're lying. If they all did that, all these challenges that we struggle with trying to find a solution to, right? We're a great step closer, aren't we? So, in this roadmap that we're showing you, I'm not only going to show you the map of how to get there, but I'm going to show you how easy it is, but how you have to do the simple things. Aristotle had a cool quote, right? He says, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. And that's the big difference. We take this act or this thought of living your values and doing the right thing, and we bring it down to habits. So for example, we take 7 days, we add a value a day, and we add one habit. So let's say today your value is love, right? And in love, your habit for today is you have to live it. All you might have to do is tell somebody, hey, thank you for what you do for me, right? That's an act of love, isn't it? And if that's your responsibility for the day, could you all do that in a day? That's the one thing you have to do. And what you'll find is this, is you live this stuff day in and day out. It becomes part of what you are, right? My personal philosophy is do right, be right, and pay it forward. And we go through the process of helping you define your own philosophy. Now mine has begun boiled down, a nice little package, right? A little couple phrase. But it takes me years to boil that down. But it guides me through everything I do. Wherever I'm at. My question I just ask myself, do the right thing. And it's not, I'm right, you're wrong. It's, what's right? And do it. That's what I want to bring to your campuses. That's what I want to spread the world over. If we can do that, if we can make it easy for everybody to implement their values and to live their values, imagine, right? Imagine what campus looks like. My name is Brad Borkhuis. The program is Expecting Greatness. Epitome Consulting is my business, and we're at booth 52. Thank you so very much. Have yourself a great time.